Yep. I think I'm gonna do Copper Demon. So, like I was saying before the surprise death, is that if you're gonna be going into areas where you're not 100% sure you're gonna do alright, it's often a good idea to spend your money. You always hear stories online about people who were running around with thousands upon thousands of souls. Something bad happened, they lost them all, they couldn't get back to them in time. But if you spend all your money, then death has a lot less meaning. You can die, and you've lost nothing. Well, I lost a humanity and like 100 souls. In the grand scheme of things, though, that is just next to nothing. Let's see how this guy died. That looked painful. Wonder if somebody's looking at my bloodstain right now and saying, haha, that guy died to the demon. Oh, a helmet. Useless. I should really just remember not to pick up any of the things those guys drop. Ooh, do I want to kill the Black Knight? Nah. This is the fastest way. Yeah, this is probably the fastest way. It's not the safest way. Yep. I thought he was going to start on the other side. Alright, I'm gonna grab my souls and take the safer path. The area where we first met Solaire on the other side of the bridge is actually the area that we need to get to. Alright. I'm not gonna let that guy get me again. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna take on the Black Knight. Cue Zoidberg. And here we are. Just needed an open space to take him out. Ooh, backstab. And a second backstab. Ooh, Titanite chunk. That is a very high level crafting material. Upgrading weapons goes Titanite shard, large Titanite shard, Titanite chunk. Well, we got a second ring. It's not the best ring, but it's a ring. It's comforting to see all these bloodstains all over the place. It reminds me that I'm not the only one dying. And here is where you use the basement key. And you don't want to jump here. I've tried it before. So the first thing we want to do now that we're here is unlock the shortcut. See this? Right over there is where the first bonfire is. Well, there's a shortcut to it. That icon building on the bottom of the screen is the bleed meter. If the bleed meter gets up to full, you suddenly take a large chunk of your health. So you want to avoid that. This is the door.
Please let me out of here. Somebody, anybody, help me. Unlock the door. Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
This is what I needed the residence key for.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
And who this other guy is, we don't know. But he had all the sorcerer gear.
Oh, hello. I'm fine. I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine. I have my sorcery. And I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
So he goes back to Firelink Shrine and will sell you magic if you have enough intelligence. If you don't have enough intelligence, he says, I can't really teach you. These doors are about to open. And we get back-flipping, backstabbing, bleed damage rogues. I hate these guys. They're not so bad once you level up a bit. But I am not leveled up a bit. And they're gonna pull the same crap here. Right after, of course, we deal with some dogs. And luckily my sword is... Sword is up to the task. Ow! Let's see what the thief close here. I don't know where he threw the dagger from. I think one of the guys is glitched. Now, before going through that, which very often leads one to your death, oh really? You're not gonna attack? Well then. Fuck you. Once again, you may say that's cheap, but these guys also wait around corners and backstab you. These guys also receive no mercy. Oh no, a locked door. If only there was a boss who conveniently had a key. To the right we have a vendor. To the left we have a shortcut. This game is just full of shortcuts. Now that that's open, we can run directly from Firelink Shrine back to here. What does this vendor have? Just a little creepy. There we are, poison arrows. Going to buy a couple poison arrows, and what else did she have? Prism stones. Buy a couple of those. And some moss clumps. Like I said, very little reason to hold on to a large amount of souls unless you're close to a bonfire, which I'm not. I'll hold on to a couple of these just in case the Copper Demon goes well. Which it might not. The Copper Demon fight is... well, if you survive the first 5 seconds, then you've probably won the battle. But those first 5 seconds are very iffy. Let's see, which shield has the best? Alright, my spider shield currently has the best stability. Alright, I'm going to go in, avoid 2 dogs and the demon, run up some stairs where I can easily deal with the dogs. At least that's how it should work. Oh jeez. Nope. Not going exactly as planned. Well, the dog's dead. Go back up these stairs, use a flask. Oh, jeez. See, the Copper Demon can do over half my life with a single hit. And he also has the dogs. You see, I did a huge chunk to him. So, a Copper Demon, by itself, is not overly difficult. It's really the enclosed space and the 2 extra dogs that give this fight its difficulty. Oh jeez. Flask up. Jump! Oh jeez. Get some distance. Oh jeez. No, 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 no! Well then. Fuck you, I'm using terrain. And jump down with a stab. Key to the depths. Humanity and Homeward Bone. Now I've got a lot of souls, which I would like to use on level ups. So, but there's also some very important stuff I can do here. So, it's time to take a risk. Had somebody down below targeted, I couldn't turn around. Hey, buddy. What you doing over there? That's probably gonna come back and bite me. I don't know if that big guy can find his way up here. Alright. Let's make some space. Cast a heal. See, this is why I always start out as a cleric. It's just so much longevity. Hey, buddy. Oh no. Did he fall down? Great. I think they all fell down. Ah, well, there's one of them. Come on, buddy. Well, you're gonna be all bad at pathing. There we go. Come on. Come on. Ooh. Oops. I did not mean to use that. I think the other big guy's also down there. Gotta watch my back. There we go. The large ember. That will allow the blacksmith to smith some much better items.
You. Yes, you. Here, over here. Please, you must help me. Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius, Lord the Great Swamp. I will not forget my debt to you. Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you. Oh, hello.
Oh, thought he had more dialogue. He also goes back to Firelink Shrine. And speaking of going back places, I'm going to use a homeward bone because I'm a little paranoid about losing all of these hard-earned souls, which I need to level up my strength and my vitality. So that now we are able to use a halberd. This is one of my favorite weapon types. However, it does need some smithing. There are two other weapons that have a very similar attack moveset to the halberd. There's a scythe and a gargoyle halberd. There might be others, but I have not seen them. Oh wait. That's the entire point I got the weapon upgrade box, so that I can upgrade it when there's no blacksmith around. The big question, however, is whether or not I want this to be a regular damage weapon, or do I want this to be a divine weapon? Yeah, I really love that moveset. Alright, with the Copper Demon down, the next two options are to go and ring the next bell, or to kill the Moonlight Butterfly. But we will do that next time.